You are about to take admission for PhD, or you have already taken admission and your course is about to start. You are nervous, you are stressed, you don't know what to expect. Today's video is exactly for you. As someone who has gone through the process, I have seen, I have shared, I have dealt with a lot of things that research scholars usually go through, and I want to share it with you today. These are mindset tips, hacks and tricks which I wish I knew before my own PhD admission. So without further ado, let's begin. The first thing that I would urge you to do is stay private. Your likes, your dislikes, what triggers you, what are your issues, what are your health issues, what is your lifestyle, what are your spending habits. Keep everything under wraps. See, here with PhD, the problem is the outcome is not known. When you take admission for bachelor's, you have a syllabus. You know which module is there in which. When you go for master's, also you have a syllabus. PhD is the only course in India where there is no syllabus. You don't know what is the outcome. You don't know whether you are going to achieve it. When the outcome is not known, when the path to it is also not known, that means there is uncertainty. When there is uncertainty, there are two emotions which take part. First is fear. Fear whether you will make it, you will not do it, you don't know the outcome. The second is insecurity. What if I don't make it and others make it? What are the different things which are going on and how do I make sense of it? So if you see the nervousness and the anxiety that research scholars go through is contributed by these two emotions. Now, these two emotions will also cloud your judgment. I have seen research scholars do things and say things which probably in their real life they would never do it. But because they are subject to pressure, because everything is a game of perception, it is the reason why they struggle. So my advice would be to keep everything in wraps, keep yourself private. The second thing that I want to say is oversharing is a trauma response. When you keep sharing things about yourself, even when someone has not asked you, it means you have never got the validation and you are trying to get the validation from your peers. So avoid it. Secondly, when someone asks to you for help, okay, PhD is more of a communication and collaboration platform. So when someone asks you for help, jitna pucha gaya hai, whatever is asked, you answer that only. Avoid engaging or emotionally connecting with the person just because you are working together. Being private does not mean not enjoying life. Do whatever you want, enjoy your life. Do not speak about it in lab. Avoid posting on social media. These two things you do, your PhD will stay a lot sorted than what others go through. The second thing that I want to tell you is avoid confrontational moves. You may be really logical. The fact over here is PhD does not operate by logic. There are a lot of things involved. Whether you are right or someone else is right, you will be the one who is going to be affected. I will tell you with a real life incident. So I had this colleague. He used to always speak to me on an agenda. So he wants to know where I have applied for job. He wants to know whether I come from home or whether I come from hostel. Okay, because that time I was staying near the campus. He wants to know which tools I use for Microsoft Word and which publication is there. 90% of the communication that he was making was on an agenda. Either he comes to me with a question, okay, about me, not about subject, about me, or he comes to me with an information that I had never asked. For some time, I observed it, and मतलब मेरे सटक जाती थी थोड़ी whenever he used to come, because you are not asking me about a topic, but on other hand, उसके पास कुछ help मांगे तो वो कभी नहीं रहती थी. Whenever I asked him about himself, he used to not answer. He used to not wish me for my birthday, which is fine. I'm not Queen of London that everyone has to wish me. But then, with what mouth you are coming next day in the lab and asking me how your celebration was yesterday? ये जो उसका as per convenience track बदलना रहता था ना. If you want to be formal with me, you be formal with me. Then you have no right to ask me where I have applied for job. If you are informal with me, you want me to share everything with you, then you also have to contribute in that manner. Now, how do I deal with this? ये जब मुंह खोलता था तब मेरी सटक जाती थी. तो I wanted some ठोस उपाय। आई डिड समथिंग, मतलब उसके एक झटके में मैंने वो सॉल्व कर दिया। नो फाइटिंग, नो कन्फ्रंटेशन, नो आस्किंग हिम नथिंग। हिज हैबिट्स वर इरिटेटिंग मी बट ही वाज डूइंग हिज ओन थिंग। इट वाज नॉट समथिंग इवल और मुझे हार्म करने के इंटेंशन से, ऐसा नहीं था उसका। आई डोंट लाइक पीपल हु आर डुअल साइडेड। मुझे मुझसे बर्दाश्त नहीं होता। आई डोंट एंटरटेन एंड आई डोंट गिव देम अ डैम। आई जस्ट डिड वन थिंग। जो व्हाट्सएप का डीपी होता है ना, हाँ, वो मैंने सिर्फ उसके लिए प्राइवेट कर दिया। So he does not see my DP. I just did this, okay? I did not ask him. I did not say anything to him. I did not fight with him. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I pretended as if everything is normal. This one move solved the problem for me. And he also understood. I have seen a lot of people giving advice online. Isko block kar do, you block this, you confront this. But in PhD, you will know that certain people are doing wrong to you. Either their position is different or you are in a position where you are not able to confront them. Okay, ये situation बहुत बार आती है. It is not as easy as to block people. If you block someone, tomorrow you might have the need that you will have to ask them. Blocking and confrontation is something that I would suggest avoid in PhD. Okay, completely block करना, ये करना, WhatsApp पे block करना है तुम कर सकते हो, but otherwise getting into a direct confrontation, I would suggest avoid it. And when you fight, the atmosphere of the lab also थोड़ा dull हो जाता है. The third thing that I want to tell you is they are not your well-wishers nor your friends. And I know it will sound negative and thing, but this is the on-ground reality. Because of the two emotions, and it's a perception game. As human beings, we like to be helped and we want to help. It is a normal human tendency. My advice to PhD students, research scholars, is to mind their own business. अपने काम से मतलब रखो. डोंट गेट इनटू ये ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है, ये वैसा क्यों हो रहा है. डू नॉट गेट इनटू दैट. अपना काम निकालो और निकलो. डोंट बॉदर करेक्टिंग अदर्स. दूसरों ने क्या करना चाहिए, दूसरे ऐसे है, ये ऐसे है, अरे ये ऐसे क्यों कर सकता है, इसने मेरे साथ ये किया, दिस इज नॉट फेयर. इट इज नॉट फेयर. PhD is not fair. If you are going ahead with that expectation that everything has to be fair, everything has to be proper, you are setting up for disappointment, you are setting up for frustration. Three kinds of people you have to be careful. First, those who exaggerate. मतलब जिसका importance इतना होता है, ये इतना बड़ा चढ़ा के बोलते हैं because they want to get their work done. Every situation, every person, every object that we see in research has that much importance. उसको इतना ही importance दो. Do not try to inflate it. Do not try to deflate it. If something is to be done, it is to be done. उसको ज़्यादा इतना बड़ा चढ़ा के ये करने की जरूरत. I keep watching interviews of celebrities and politicians, especially to understand how they answer. There is something that I came across in Kangana Ranaut's interview. I'll just read it up. If you are truly intelligent, you will do what you want. But if you are a genius, you will do what is needed. And this is my message to you. In PhD, do what is needed. तुम्हारा जो भी एक्स्ट्रा क्रिएटिविटी है ना, कैंपस के बाहर रखो. Either you keep it out of campus or you wait for your PhD to end and then you do it. The second kind of people you have to be careful is they create false urgency. अगर कुछ काम है, you have it in a certain deadline. अरे ये करना है, ये करना है, ये करना है. If a certain job is to be done, it is to be done. Why will any research scholar delay it? If you go through the stats, research scholars are operating at a salary, at a stipend which is peanuts of what the industry offers. How much ever there may be a hike. If anyone has taken admission for PhD, their only motto is to finish and to go. No research scholar would ever think of not conforming to deadlines or to not do things. Third kind of people you need to be careful of is those who will speak to you or who will take your help on WhatsApp or email, but they can't speak to you on face. If anyone tries to message me, वो कॉल कर रहे हैं या वो email कर रहे हैं, but they cannot maintain eye contact or speak face to face. For me at least, it is a big red flag. It gives a hint that things are happening on an agenda, or probably you want to forward it somewhere, or that you have been instructed to do. These three kinds of people that I've told, no, when I'm asking you to be careful, I'm not asking you to fight with them. You be aware that the person is doing this and you align your actions accordingly. एक ट्रिप मार लो, मतलब ऐसे चलते हो, ऐसे घुमा के चलो. Try to avoid instead of trying to correct it. The next thing that I want to speak about is your stipend is for survival. It is not for luxuries. Track all spending. Monthly एक budget ready करो. 3 things that you will buy in the month and you stick to that. Don't go outside that. Whether it is luxuries or anything that you want to buy, 3 things that you will buy. And do not fall prey to sales and exhibitions and offers and this like that. Offers are going on all the year. It's actually a bait for you. And I have done this video. If you are interested in learning more about managing finances as a research scholar. Now, this last section I have kept for experienced candidates. So if you are taking admission for PhD just after your master's or without experience, then you can click away. We are done. I want just experienced candidates to stay. When I say experienced candidate, I'm not speaking about 1 or 2 months internship. Anyone who has worked for at least 1 year or above, they have roles and proper designation. When you have work experience of any field, your perception of what things work, of how people understand each other completely changes. Here, I want to tell one important thing that I find experienced candidates getting frustrated and doing this. अरे इनको तो ये भी नहीं आता, वो भी नहीं आता, ये ऐसा होना चाहिए, वो ऐसा होना चाहिए. You are operating at a different level. You are operating at a different level. You accept that you are operating at a different level and you align your actions with it. Do not play with gallery. See, for you, it is back to school. Others are in their natural progression. Your job now is to reach out to people of your level. Don't take admission और उसके बाद complain देना, ये ऐसा बोल रहा है, ये ऐसा कर रहा है, ये ऐसा होता है, ये ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. Don't get into why. You restrict your caliber to your objectives. जितना कहा है उतना बोलो. Reach out to people of your level. Participate off campus. There are so many things which are happening that will keep you grounded. We all need to be appreciated. We all have that hunger. Others need to appreciate it. Now, in such cases, if you go and try to create problem over there, things will slow down for you. In that case, my advice is to shift gears off campus. You find what works for you, you find what doesn't work for you, and you go with that. Do not try to find validation, happiness, emotional contentment in your PhD workplace. You are built for something else. PhD is a really individualistic, it's a really personal journey. Your challenges, your frustrations, your work is totally personal. It is an individual game. So do not rely on advice from your peers. You want advice, you contact experts in that field. If you are having mental health issues, you go to a therapist. When you are relying on peers for advice, when you are relying on family for advice, there is already a bias. You go to specialists. They will see both the sides. They will tell you exactly what works, what will not work, where you are at fault. That also they will tell you on your face because they are trained to do that. PhD is a really wonderful journey. It will test your skill set, your patience, and your emotional stability to another level. And you will come out of this beautifully. You will be a changed person. I myself can't recognize the person I have become after PhD, to be honest. And it's a good thing. There are so many insights and there are so many things that I know now that I didn't know earlier. You are starting a new journey. My best wishes to you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.